Well, all right, folks, you know what time it is. It's Fling Bite Time. And today we bring you the nicest person in disc golf, Mr. Mikey Seibert. He's out on the road.
How are you today, Chris?
Man, just awesome. Got in a good round of disc golf this afternoon. Heavy winds, but beautiful weather.
Well, it's 40 degrees. Well, it was 40 degrees about 30 minutes ago. It just dropped to about like 35, maybe 10 minutes ago. It's been sprinkling and raining all day, so it's a bit cold here in Bowling Green, Kentucky. That's where I'm at. I'm here for the Bowling Green Open. Me and Mike Andrews are traveling together, playing a bunch of the big A tiers this year for the Masters Tour. Since the PDGA doesn't actually have a Masters Tour, we decided we'd make our own. And Bowling Green's interesting. It's a small town, kind of like San Marcos sized. It's got a ton of courses, like 7 or 8 courses for literally a town the size of San Marcos. Technical college, it's got one at their little university, it's got one in a water park. I mean, it's insane. But it's a neat place. We went to their disc golf store today. It's called Disc Crazy. It's they've got like practice putters of every brand, so you can try putters and see which one you like before you buy. All kinds of cool stuff. It's a pretty neat place here. So you don't see chain disc golf stores very often. I mean, I can't say that I've ever seen one, ever.
Well, I know when you get out there and play, Mike, you always have a goal. And typically it's either a person that you want to take down that's on that list of yours, wherever it may be, or a score, or just how you want to finish. So looking into this weekend, what do you have? What's your plans? And which one of those goals are you trying to get to?
Oh, I'm right on. I told him when I started the round today that I just wanted to finish even, and that's exactly what I ended up with, is even. My goal is just to cash in this tournament. I think there's 36 people in our division, so 15th should be around last cash, I would assume. So I just want to make cash. That's my whole goal. There's no one here. I mean, Alex and Woody are from Texas, and they're here in MP40, which is cool, but there's no one here that's like a check to beat. I'd like to tie Shasta Chris one time. That'd be neat because he's a killer on the course. He's got me by 5 strokes right now, which is less than I thought he would have me by after the first round. So that's kind of cool. That felt cool. Today we played Ephraim White, which is Moffett with 65% less trees. Okay. But there are these winding walkways all through it, and some are OB and some aren't. I mean, it was difficult, and then it was windy and rainy and cold, so it didn't play as simple as you think it would. It was kind of crazy. Then tomorrow we play Hobson Grove, which is holes 11 through 15 at Shawshank, basically, over and over and over, or like the hole 1 at Jack Brooks Hills, like just different versions of that. If anyone's ever played the Hideaway, it would be like every hole at the Hideaway if it was just half as long. It's just uphill, downhill, around a corner, uphill, downhill, around a corner. And then there are 4 or 5 holes that are just like the toughest wooded holes at Texas Army Trails or Spring Valley, you know what I mean? Like Finesse 18. There's a few 4 or 5 holes that are like that. But so it's kind of interesting, but it's neat because there's this big museum called Hobson House at the top of the hill. And Hobson House is, something to do with some people. We haven't checked it out yet. It wasn't really open when we went. It was raining and cold and shut down. But anyway, so this disc golf course plays around these giant hilly meadows around a big museum, like a plantation home looking thing. It's really cool. Like you park at the top of the driveway and kind of go down. I mean, it's pretty neat. And then what's funny is all day today, the last course we play on Sunday, all day today, that's what everybody said. Oh, that's the hardest course, Carryuckus. The locals call it Yuckus. But anyway, everyone's talking about how it's the hardest course. Well, me and Mike and GT played that course when we got here, and it's the one we think will be the easiest. Like to us, it was the simplest course. It was more like Texas. The disc golf community here is definitely different. They don't have it doesn't seem to be like a coalescent group of like minis and all that stuff as much as we have, say, in the Houston area or Austin does or anywhere else. You know what I mean? It's just they kind of just play disc golf here. It's different. It's interesting. It was funny in Bowling Green. None of the houses have backyards, right? Or fences, or I don't know how to explain it, but like they have the grass behind their homes, but there's not a single fence to designate whose yard is whose. It's the most insane thing I've ever seen in my life. And so we asked the locals, like, why don't you have backyard fences? And they're like, we don't know. And so I asked the guys in Indiana, I was like, do y'all have fences in y'all's yard? He's like, yeah, of course we do. Everyone has fences. I was like, not here. It'd be cool if communities could still be like that. I dig that. It's kind of like the disc golf community. We all look out for each other. You get a little spoiled egg every now and again, but 99.999% of the DG community are square catch. You know, the guys and gals are always like, look, I found your disc, or hey, how you doing? Oh, you throw those, I got one for you. You know, I mean, it's just, it's a fan. I mean, it's the only thing I've ever done where we root for each other while we're competing with each other. And like I said, I'm not sure everyone does, but most of the people I know are super excited when you hit an ace, you know what I mean? Or in a tournament and you're on their card, or, you know, you're tied going into a playoff. And even if it's a friend of yours, if you smash an ace to win the playoff, they're excited for that. They're not like sad or mad. You know, that's the neat thing. I'm excited. I'm actually excited for the Music City Open next weekend because I lived in Nashville for a year. And so I'm excited to go back. My friend Jonathan Ivey, a guy I went to school with, grew up with, we were skateboarders when we were young. He actually is an MMA fighter. And ESPN magazine did an article on him. They called him the most entertaining MMA fighter to watch. They call him the leg lock monster. And anyway, him and his homies do these hot chicken reviews of all the places in Tennessee. Anyway, I ain't seen him in years. I ain't been to Nashville in years, and I'm excited to go hook up with my giant homeboy.
All right, you want to thank any of your sponsors?
Yeah, of course. We got CycleWorks Disc Golf. Thank you, Ben and y'all. Dream Space Disc Golf. Flight Towel. They're fantastic. If you don't have a flight towel or a grip for your cart, you need to get one. Use my PDJ number. Shawshank, Houston Disc Golf, Prison City Disc Golf, all do, you know, they all support me in whatever way they do. YNAH DGC, baby. You got to keep it real, crew. And then my friend Mark Cook. He's like my mini sponsor. He's a fantastic dude.
Good luck this weekend, and we're going to hit you up on Tuesday or so and get another one of these in, all right?
Well, thanks for having me on. I love the Fling Show.
Hey, we always bind you, Mikey. Peace.
Hey, peace.
Let's watch Fling Show Monday night, our favorite night.
Hey everybody, tune into the Fling Show on Mondays. Lone Star just likes it.
My favorite night is Monday nights. Tune in to the Fling Show.
Monday nights are my favorite night because of the Fling Show from Lucky Ace.
My favorite nights are always Fling Show nights, Monday nights.
It's Chicken Wing. Check out the Fling Show, 8 o'clock Monday nights. Keep winging it.
My favorite night's Monday night Fling Show night.
Man, always need to support the Fling Show. Love what you guys do.
My favorite nights are Monday nights, the Fling Show nights.
I love the Fling Show.